Now, the energy or theme for the month for you, dear Leo, is love begins. And this is a pretty straightforward card. I mean, this month is all about you being open to new opportunities in your life. And it doesn't necessarily mean just opportunities in love, but it's just opportunities of you being in love with everything that surrounds you, being in love with yourself, being in love with your life. The more love that you have for yourself, the more unconditional love that you have for others, then it's going to come back. This is a month of new beginnings, whether it's in love, like I said, new opportunities. I see it's a month of abundance in every sense of that word. It's a month of lot of positive action, of a lot of beautiful things coming your way. You just have to remain open. You just have to remain flexible to whatever it is coming into your life. Just because something might not be what you had planned or might not be what you expected, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there's a reason that something is better is coming into your life. So keep an eye on that, and like I said, just remain open and remain in a loving and heart-centered space. Now you're coming into the month as represented by the King of Cups, with you realizing that you have a lot of wisdom, that you have gained a lot of wisdom this past month, that you have done a lot of inner work, and that has allowed you to lead others, and that not only to lead others, but that has allowed you to gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom, that you have needed to be able to help yourself, but to be able to help others. So you are more willing, to share, everything that you have learned. You are more willing to share the lessons, to share the wisdom, to share all the knowledge that you have. You are more open and ready to share it with others. Now your potentials or challenges for this month, as represented by the Hermit card, is for you to take some time for yourself. Take some time to ground yourself, take some time to study more, take some time to learn more, to continue gaining wisdom, to continue gaining insight. I know that as a Leo, you like to be in the spotlight and you like to be the center of attention, but sometimes it's good for you to take some time in solitude and take some time for yourself, and to continue to keep growing, keep growing in terms of your spirituality, and in terms of things that are going to benefit you in this journey. So do take some time, for yourself, and continue to gain more knowledge, and continue to learn more as well. I know that you love to read, and I know that you're like a sponge, always opening, to learn and to experience more things. So definitely do take some time to do that this month as well. Now the focus for this month, as represented by the Lovers card, is, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, you are going to be reconnecting with your twin flame or your divine soulmate, and that's going to be your focus for this month, is for you to taking some time, just the two of you, and reconnecting, and realizing of all the beauty and all the magic that surrounds you, and taking some time to strengthen your connection, taking some time to truly work on your connection and making your connection much better. It's time for you to move forward in terms of your twin flame connection, in terms of your divine soulmate. It's time for you to realize that you are a partnership, and that that the two of you are better together than apart. Now, the devil represents the energy of the past, and this simply represents all the things that were in the shadows, all the things that weren't good for you. And this just simply represents how much you've released, how much things that weren't good for you, you let them go. And this is just a sign that that this is gone, and that this is in the past, and that you are much more open now, that you are ready to move forward, because you have released so much as it is, and you will continue to keep releasing, and you will continue to keep growing as a spiritual being, and you will continue to gain track, and you will continue to move forward. Now, the Four of Cups represents the strengths, or something that you need to strengthen for this month. And this is just simply advising you for you to be content, to be content, and to realize that you are blessed, and that you have so many blessings already, that you have so many good things to look forward to and to be grateful for in your life. And that you shouldn't be trying to be looking for other things. You shouldn't be trying to question if certain things are the right things for you or not. So do make sure that you work on that, and you make sure that you do recognize that you are on a stable ground, that you are in a period of stability in your life, and that you don't need to be questioning things, and that you don't need to be wondering if there's something better for you out there, because this is a great period for you in your life, and everything is happening as it should, and everything is happening because it's the way that it needs to happen for you. Now, the nine of cups represents your near future. What do you have to look forward to? And this is just simply informing you and letting you know that you still have so much to look forward to in your life, and that you just have to keep going. You just have to keep going forward, and there's still a lot of wonderful things that are coming to you, and there's a lot of wonderful things that that you still need to discover, and that like I said before, you just need to be open, and you need to be flexible, to discover these things. And that sometimes sometimes it's not what you thought that you were gonna get, but there's still great things nonetheless for you. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of magical things that are still coming your way, that are destined for you, that are meant for you. Now, the Two of Pentacles is correlated with that card, because in that sense is advising you that that when you look in the mirror, you look in the mirror and you see your reflection, but is it the truth? Is it your true reflection, or is it what you think, what you have been taught to think or to believe that is your true reality? So be careful with that. Be careful, that you don't wonder too much. Like I said, be careful that just because just because you have been taught, to believe certain things, like open up your mind and research and investigate and be open to new realities, be open to new things, be open to new insights coming your way. It's the only way for you to learn more, for you to get a step ahead in your life. It's for you not to get stuck so much on your old life or on the past or on what you thought your life was going to be. Instead, be open to new realities and be open to embrace, the new person that you have become and that you are becoming. The Four of Pentacles relates to you in the sense that you are well grounded. Like I said, you are in a stable place in your life. But at the same time, don't be afraid of trying new things. Don't be afraid of taking new paths if that's what you need to do for the betterment of your life. Although there is stability in terms of your life, don't be stuck. Don't stay in one place because it's safe, because it's what you already know, because it's what you're used to. Do open up and do not be afraid of trying new things, of taking a new road. There's still a lot of things that remain to be seen for you. There's still a lot of things that remain for you to learn, for you to experience. So don't be afraid, to take that next step forward in your life, okay? Now, the Six of Swords represents your hopes and your fears. And this card is letting you know, and it's related to the Four of Pentacles, in the sense that that there's people that you might not necessarily think that they're good for you, or that you might not necessarily feel that you can learn from. But I think it's important that, for you to step out of your comfort zone, for you to take that leap of faith, and for you to, like I said before, try new things. There's nothing wrong with that. There might be something better for you in terms of that, in order for you to realize your hopes, in order for you to realize the things that you want to achieve in this life. It's important, to step out of your comfort zone. Like I said, it's important to be open, and be flexible, in terms of new connections, in terms of the people that you meet. It might not necessarily be the people that you're used to or that you're surrounded, but it is important for you to remain open, because they might bring something new to the table. They might bring something important that you might learn from, and that is going to be beneficial for you in the long run. Now, for the future, I would say for the end of the month, and this is represented by the Hierophant. This is a card where you are going to be taking more of a leading role in your life. You are going to be more of a driving force, not only for yourself but for others. You are going to become more of a teacher. You are going to truly come into power and to truly be in a place where you are going to be leading others, and you are going to be showing them new things, new insight, new wisdom, particularly from everything that you have learned so far in your life. So once again, in order to do so, you need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to not be afraid to try new things, to meet new people, to maybe try a new approach in your life, because it's going to pay off. It might be even be better for you than what you expected or what you had planned from before. Okay, Leo, so let's see what we have for your love life for this month. Okay, so we have the Flow card, and what this card represents for your love life is for you to just simply go with the flow. It's for you to let go of control. Just let go of the outcome of things, and particularly when it comes to like you being reconnected with your twin flame or with your divine soulmate. Just go with the flow, just let things unfold as they should. Just remain open, remain in a heart-centered space. Don't try to lead this with your mind, but instead lead with your heart, and just have faith and know that you are in a place where you have come all along, and that you have nothing to fear anymore. That everything that has happened or that transpired happened, and it was an important part of your journey, but it's a different time now, and it's a better and more positive time in your life. Okay, let's see what we have for your health and your well-being. Okay, so we have the mind, and the message of this card is openness, flexibility, imagination, learning. So once again, for you to be in alignment with your body, your mind, and your soul, you just need to remain open. Like I said earlier, that's the theme for this month overall. It's for you to remain open. It's for you to remain flexible, for you to have more of an open imagination, for you to continue learning, for you to continue working on your psychic abilities, for you to continue working on your gifts, for you to just realize that there's so much more than what the eye can see. Use your senses, use your gifts, to see beyond what's in front of you, because it's going to help you overall, in terms of, leading others, in terms of teaching others. Remember that. Okay, so let's see what your life purpose is, or or where your life path is headed. Okay, so we have two cards that flew out of the deck. One is Infinite Abundance. So we have the Counseling card and the Infinite Abundance card. So this is just signifying to you that, once you choose your divine life purpose, you don't have to worry about that. You are going to be guided, and that you are going to have infinite abundance, and you have a gift, for counseling others. You have a gift, for helping others with, with your words. You, like I said before, you have so much wisdom and so much knowledge that you are able to give, great advice to others. But not only that, you are also a great listener. So all that knowledge and all the wisdom that you have gained so far, use that, because it is part of your life's purpose. Okay, now let's see what you have to surrender or surrender to for this month. Okay, so the card you got is surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. There you go. Another sign that you have to learn to not control things, and that you have to learn to, trust and be patient, and learn, that everything is according to God's time. And that you have to learn to let go of the notion, that of what you knew, of what you thought you knew, and of the expectations. Learn to let go of the expectations for your life. Remember, stay open and be flexible, to new things coming your way. Remember, expect the unexpected. And lastly, a message from the archangels. Okay, so the message that you got is the 9 of Michael. And the message is, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. There you go. No more worrying anymore. No more negative thoughts. Once again, be patient and trust God and trust divine timing, and know that everything that you desire, it's coming your way, because you work hard enough, because you release a lot of things, unnecessary things that you didn't need anymore. And that you have, remember, you have a lot to look forward to. You can only go up from here. There's no going back in your life, only up and forward from here on on.